What is going on, y'all? We are now live on IG and we are live on YouTube and Facebook. Rigel's kind of fussy right now, so Crystal's going to get him, but hopefully he chills out in just a second. So we're going to let people jump on, give a little bit of time for that. Our camera's not working, so it's coming through the computer's webcam, which is not nearly as high quality, so my apologies there. I don't know why. I think my cable's bent and the adapter's broken. So I'll try and fix that. What's up, Daryl? How you doing, brother? Rigel is in the picture. So we're going to start off the discussion with a little talk on water, the quality of our water. If you go to a website called ewg.org, I'm going to go ahead and just copy and paste that into the YouTube comment section here. If you're watching the live stream, if you're on Instagram, it's ewg.org. That is a governmental database, or maybe it's not. I don't think it's the government. I think it's private, but they take a bunch of the data from governmental entities, and you can basically plug in your zip code, and it shows you what contaminants you have in your water. So I'm going to plug in my zip code right now. Let me put in the right zip code, 72. All right, here we go. And I go to Lincoln Waterworks. So there's 21 contaminants in our water, 21 contaminants. Of those, 10 exceed EWG health guidelines. So this EWG website, they basically built out their own higher quality drinking guideline.
It's also,
credibility.
EWG is also where you can go to find out chemicals in your cleaning product or in your hair product or in your makeup or whatever too.
Are you sure?
100%. This is where I was going.
All right. Anyways, so I'm looking at my water based off of my zip code, and contaminants detected. We've got I can't even pronounce these. Bromodichloroethylene, chloromethane, bromochloromethane. We got 6.71 parts per billion. The recommended guideline is 0.06. I'm assuming that's parts per billion. So 112 times recommended guideline. Chlorite, 5.2 times. Chloroform, 126 times. Chromium, 3 times. Dibromochloromethane, 6.5 times. Dichloroacetic acid, 72 times. This one's 315 times. Haloacetic acid, nitrate and nitrite, 4.2 times.
I love that all of these are potential effects, cancer. All of them are cancer.
Yeah, so it's not good.
Well, then also you have to think about what the pipe, what's in the pipes, what's actually, how is it actually getting to our system? And there's mold, and there's a ton of stuff in there. There's a ton of chemicals, and just things that you do not want to be drinking or taking a shower in, or washing your kids, or washing your vegetables and fruits, or whatever.
Yes. So when it comes to water, it's pretty bad what's in the water supply. Plus, there's all of these hormone dysregulators in water. In city water, people throw medications down the toilet. That's what they do. They throw medication down the toilet. They throw birth control pills down the toilet. They throw stuff down the toilet. That gets into the water supply. The city municipal water supply tries to filter all that out, and they do filter out most of it for sure, I would think. But a lot of it is just simply going to be leached into the water. I don't want to drink birth control pills personally. So we are trying to hedge against that. We use a Berkey water filter, and it's got a carbon filtration system in it. And what's the other one? There's another filter system on it, but it's got carbon activated charcoal, and then it's also got another filter system, and that takes a lot of it out. Now the problem with the Berkey is you got to fill the Berkey up, and then you drink the Berkey down. So it kind of becomes a little unwieldy. You think he'll be fine crawling on the ground?
You can see. Yes, can become a little unwieldy because you have to constantly fill it up. It depends on like what you're doing though. Like our current Berkey would be totally fine at our house, but we have it here for the crew. And with that being the case, there's a whole bunch of us drinking out of it, so it empties really, really quickly. Fluoride filter system in Berkey as well.
Yeah, fluoride.
I think that there's different filters that you can choose, though, isn't there?
I think those are the two.
There's just two?
I think so.
Okay. So I'm really trying to get Robert.
But the carbon one gets most of it.
The carbon one gets most of it, he said. I'm trying to convince Robert to get a full house system. They're pretty expensive, but I think totally worth it because the Berkey is wonderful, but that's only for your drinking water. So I don't want to bathe in it. I don't want my kids to bathe in it because your skin soaks up so much stuff that it's almost just as bad to bathe in it as it is to be drinking it on a regular basis. So what else?
So there's basically three main filters. You got activated carbon, you got reverse osmosis, and then you've also got ion exchange.
Reverse osmosis.
Of those three, reverse osmosis is typically the creme de la creme. It's also going to be more expensive, but that's what I would recommend. The Berkey is really good. Now, I'll say this: most of the like water filters that you go and buy at Walmart, they're plastic containers. So like I don't like drinking out of plastic. Like I've switched all my water bottles to stainless steel or glass. I've switched all my Tupperware from plastic to Pyrex. So glass. So like with the water filter, if you just go get like a plastic water filter, you're filtering out water, you're putting clean water in a plastic container, not really optimal. So the Berkeys are stainless steel, which is nice because you don't have to worry about that. So I do recommend the Berkey for sure. They're kind of expensive. Let me just actually go to the website right now. I haven't been to Berkey in a while. Berkey water filter. I'll tell you exactly how much they cost. MyBerkey.com. Yeah. Do you remember which one we have? We got a big one.
We have the 5 gallon.
The 5 gallon. There's a 4.5
maybe
and a
4.5.
All right, so we got the Imperial Berkey, 4.5 gallons, 4 to 8 people, 27-inch height, 304 stainless steel, $451. That's expensive. And we put 2 filters, maybe 3, 2 or 3. That one's got room for multiple filters, but we put 2 or 3 in there simply because the filters is what's expensive. So the filter systems, let's see here. You can get like 2 filters is included in the Berkey. That's the 451. If you want 4 filters, it's 611. If you want 6 filters, it's 771. That's expensive, y'all. That's a lot of money. The thing about having multiple filters is it filters the water out faster. So the Berkey is like a 2-part system. So you got the top part, the bottom part, the filters in between. You put the water in the top part, filters out the clean waters beneath. If you've only got 2 filters in that big Berkey, it's going to take a while to have clean water in the lower section.
To change them?
Probably much more frequently than we do.
Yeah, but like how often are you spending that much money?
I don't know. I don't know what the recommendation is. But Berkey is pretty good, yo. I like Berkey. But I definitely should get the full-blown reverse osmosis system at some point. James says, I want a Berkey myself. Yeah, they're great, man. We want to get like a small one for travel.
This one says, what happened to the Keto Savage IG? I just checked Robert's phone. Nothing's wrong with it. I know.
Scared me there, bro. I've lost it 3 times.
Yeah, he's lost it 3 different times. So we set up this page for that. But we actually want this on Instagram. We want the Live Savage page to be our family page. The thing that,
What's he get?
cord. This is our family page. It's going to be like our homesteading page, all that kind of stuff. So Keto Savage is still there. The Lady Savage is still there. And then there's the Live Savage, which is our like family homesteading, all things us.
Yes.
Hey, Savages, your baby is adorable. Thank you.
My dad calling.
Hey, cutie. I'm guessing, Jen, that was to Rigel. Oh my God. I mean, Rigel, obviously. That's funny. My area of Phoenix has 24 total 10 exceed health guidelines. Oh, that's crazy.
I would honestly be shocked if anybody plugs in their zip code and it says 0 contaminants found or 0 exceed EWG guidelines. I'd be shocked if that was the case. I think most people's zip codes are going to be inundated with more contaminants than not. And it's kind of weird because it's like, like when you get blood work done and you have the reference range for blood work, and that blood work is based on the average population demographic now, but the average population demographic is pretty sick, unhealthy, unwell. So I don't really want to base my blood panels off of a reference range that isn't really ideal. It's based off of a sick population. The same is pretty much true when it comes to contaminants. They're just looking at averages. They're like kind of hedging the bets in their favor. Not really optimal. Like I've drank a lot of tap water in my day, and I haven't died yet. So I'm not saying you're going to drink your water and just keel over dead, but we're always on the quest for optimizing and just improving. And I think filtering your water is definitely a good way to do that, simply because like 60% of your body is comprised of water. 75% of your muscles are comprised of water. 75% of your heart, like 80% of your brain. It's like water is obviously very, very important to us. So we want to consume good quality water.
Do y'all know the difference between water softener and an RO system? RO system, sorry.
You need glasses?
Yeah, I do. I just got a softener, and the guy installing said no need for a RO with softener.
I don't know, to be honest. Our water is not that hard here, so I haven't really looked into water softeners, so I can't tell you based off of any experience.
Our whole house softener was only $2,500 installation. That's pretty good. I follow all the pages, LOL.
You the bomb, Daryl. 45014 zip code has 13 contaminants. Didn't know till today. Yeah, that's a lot.
Hey, there's Savage Family. Okay, that's it. I thought that was the amount of things that was in there.
Yeah, that's the zip code. What did I say ours was? 21 total contaminants, 10 exceed EWG health guidelines. This website's pretty cool, though, ewg.org, when it comes to water. So you use this for makeup and stuff too? You sure it's not some other website?
It's the EWG stuff. That is what it is.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, but it doesn't say tap water database.
Yeah. Well, maybe, all right, maybe ewg.org. Know your choices. Okay, yeah. I did ewg.org/tap water database. Is that what it said?
Tap water.
Yeah, so ewg.org/tap water for the zip code. And that will give you what you need to know there. All right, what else? That's pretty much all we've got on water, y'all. This is not my area of expertise. This is not something that I know a ton about, but that's kind of what I thought was interesting. There you go. So we are opening the floor up for any other questions that y'all may have on any topic. We can talk about nutrition. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Did any of y'all miss the nootropic bricks? Did any of y'all like the nootropic icing bricks? Is that a flavor that y'all want to see come back? What is y'all's thoughts on nootropic icing keto bricks? Let me know what you think. But we can talk about anything that you want to talk about. We can talk about this super cool little toy that we got Rigel, that we didn't get Rigel, that one of my clients got Rigel. It's got like this stimulus thing here.
He loves that part.
Yeah, I love it too. There's like he'll pull these little octopi tentacles.
They don't really care about it though.
I think it's pretty cool. I miss them. Yes. Nootropic for the win. All right, Keto Greg, I think you like all bricks, bro.
I know.
Keto Greg likes them all. I did that like little question thing on Instagram, and one of the questions was, do any of your clients use HRT? And I was about to put your picture up there, Greg, and be like, Yeah, look at Greg, man. He's obviously juicing. But I wouldn't want people to think that you're actually juicing, so I
Yeah.
didn't do that because Greg is natty. Joe Davis, yes, I liked it. What about a straight vanilla? Straight vanilla. We've actually never made just straight vanilla.
Yeah.
We're too extreme for vanilla. Best way to fix hips
I'm
too
sorry, this
high
is mine.
and body too far forward in sumo and regular deadlifts. Best way to fix hips too high
Mhm.
and body too far forward in sumo and regular deadlifts.
Get your butt down.
Yeah.
Well, if your hips are too high, then start more sitting, like start more in the squatting position. But if you have a hard time like squatting, like sitting down, how could you do that?
I got a tip.
Go ahead.
So one thing that I'll oftentimes do to just kind of like make sure that my butt is starting very low is I will pretty much just squat down right there in front of the bar, and then like I'll squat down in front of the bar. It's gonna be kind of hard to visualize with me just talking. Squat down, basically ass to grass in front of the bar, put my hands in the position to do the deadlift, and then I'll roll the bar forward, and then I'll roll the bar back, and then when the bar touches my shins, I'll explode up. So I'm basically rolling forward a little bit. So I've got a little bit of rolling momentum there. No upward momentum, just forward rolling momentum. But that simple thing starts me out in the right position. So you could try that.
I don't know. That's a hard one. I do not do that, but excuse me. I do not do that, but I do just make sure that I'm like definitely sitting down in my squats. You also want to make sure that the bar is right there on your shins. You don't have to scrape your shins like Robert does every single week.
Only on sumos. Only on sumos.
You don't have to scrape your shins, but you do want the bar to be right there on your shins. You also want to make sure that your shoulders are rolled back and not forward.
Chest out, shoulders back. And you don't want to like look up. Like high school football is so weird. Like the coaches don't know what they're talking about. But high school football coaches will say, if you're trying to do a squat, trying to do a deadlift, look up. That's the direction you're going to go. But you don't want to look up because that's going to cause you want your spinal column to be as linear as possible. So you don't want to be looking down crazy. You don't want to be looking up. You just want to be looking forward. You want your spinal column to be linear. Daryl Osborne's getting some super sweet singlets made with our logo on there.
Oh, really?
For his
Cool.
powerlifting competition.
That's awesome.
Keto Greg says no
Can
juicing.
you pay attention to yours?
Are you still liking Vivo Barefoots? Joe Davis asks. Yes. Still liking the Vivo Barefoots. One of my employees, Josiah, loves Vivo Barefoots. That's all he wears. I've got the Vivo Barefoot boot. I've got one of the is it Five Finger and Vivo? They're the same brand? Maybe. I'm not sure. But I've got one of the Vivo boots, and I'm going to get another Vivo boot for the 50-mile march before too long so I can break it in for the 50-mile march. Just learned that olive oil coffee by Starbucks. Hear about it. Yeah, somebody else was telling us about olive oil coffee. I have not tried it yet, though.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
What is it? What is this olive oil coffee? They're putting olive oil in your coffee?
Yeah.
I would not trust them to use 100% olive oil.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. And the olive oil that are probably using is probably like
super low quality in a plastic container that is see-through.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion.
How about bacon maple brick?
Let's not talk about it.
All right.
They obviously don't know that that was a thing.
We made that way back in the day, the first year that we made bricks, and it was a very big success if you ate it within a month. If you didn't, then I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be making any more maple bacon bricks. Our shelf-stable bacon was not shelf-stable.
It was one of those lessons learned.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Any chance you have a good video of you doing this? You probably have a ton saved on your phone.
Yeah, let me see if I can find one.
What are the best type of squats to make your butt rounder? The ones that go to the floor.
Drop it low.
Honestly, I think that is a huge thing. Is like just making sure to get enough depth to your squat. for sure. A lot of these girls out there are like, you don't have to do squats to get a butt. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Robert's butt, but he's got a really good one. And he doesn't do all of these little movements here or there. However, I will say, can you look? Make sure he's okay. I will say he's underneath the table over there. I will say that there are certain things, like right now, I kind of have like hip dips. And so I need to work on that area of my butt. So there's definitely different movements that I need to really focus on in order to build up that area, because it will cause like an imbalance, and it has kind of caused an imbalance in me. So that is definitely something that I have worked on. But you can see if you have a certain area of your glutes that is underdeveloped, and maybe that's an area that you need to focus on, and then you can just do squats that are a little deeper.
All right, I found a video, Daryl. I'm going to show this.
No, I just said it.
I'm going to show them right now so everybody can see. However, keep in mind that I'm only rolling forward on the first little half second of this video, and I don't do that on all reps. So keep that in mind.
I'm sorry to everyone else that has to watch this right now.
So there, let me go back. So like I'm pretty much right on the shins, man. Like it's literally scraping my knee and shins throughout the entire range of motion. And see, I'm keeping my shoulders back, my chest forward, and I'm not really looking up or down. It's kind of hard to tell that because my hat's backwards, but that's pretty much the goal there. But it's pretty much scraping my shins entire way through.
Sorry to everyone on Facebook and YouTube that can't see it. Also, Daryl, if you want to just send us a video of you doing it, we'd be happy to look that over too.
There's me looking swole, y'all. Swole. All right. All right. Good point, but planned on making it at home. Just learned about olive oil. Yeah, if you make it at home, then you can know what quality the olive oil is.
So what is it? So what is this drink?
I think it's just like olive oil infused coffee.
Infused coffee.
What about salted caramel?
Yeah, I think that is a delicious flavor that needs to happen.
I could get down with that. Salted caramel could be my jam. Rigel's on a run for it. He's leaving the building. Rigel has left the building.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Can you tell me when you can't see him? Because I cannot see him.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Any questions over here that we have not yet gotten to?
Nope.
All right. Yeah, best secret to getting a big booty is to squat low and heavy. Drop a load. What's your secret? You got a pretty big booty. I'm just saying.
Sorry, everyone.
You just said that my butt was perfect.
I know, but girls are always like, look at my butt all the time. But like no one talks about guys' butts. And like if you look at a bodybuilding stage, most of them who have been doing it for quite some time have really nice glutes. Like they have.
You've been looking at other dudes' glutes? What the hell?
Okay, they're like super shredded, and you can see because they're super lean that you are able to see the striations in their glutes.
My wife's looking at other glute striations.
Hush and
Y'all believe it? She's looking at other striations.
Yes, I'm comparing them to you and making sure that yours is always the best.
Is it the best?
Duh.
I do have a pretty shredded glute.
Okay. Anyways, but you will see on the bodybuilding stage that they are super lean. That you can literally see the striations of muscle, in right there in front of you. So there's not a whole bunch of fat there. But they are always so built. They're always so round. So really, I would stop looking at these perfectly fit females that are all over social media and actually start paying attention to maybe some of honestly, the female type of bodybuilders as well, because they'll get super lean. But then you have a whole different type of mixture of like people who just have fat in the right spots and things like that. But I have always looked at Robert and I'm like, what is he doing that is working for him? How can I implement that into my workout regimen to work really well for me? And we pretty much have done the same types of workouts.
Is squat depth more important than weight if deep squat with heavy load not possible? Yes. So if I had to pick between full range of motion with proper form on a moderate weight or heavier weights with a shallower rep range or shallower range of motion, then I would 100% go for the deeper squat at a lighter weight, without a doubt. 100%, no questions asked.
My bony butt since keto is literally a pain in the arse. Everything on Robert is shredded. That is true.
Not right now. I'm fluffy right now.
He is so annoying because he's like, I'm so fluffy. I got extra fat, and he's like, you can still see his abs. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
I used to rub glutes. Oh, I used to rub glutes for a living. Massage therapist.
And like read that.
I
one
really
slowly.
read it. I really reread that, but
I used to rub
honestly,
glutes.
thank the Lord for massage therapists because I have had so much like hip glute pain, like at the end of my pregnancy and a little bit postpartum, that I don't think I could have made it without my massage therapist. And she just like gets all up in there and doesn't even care. It doesn't make you feel awkward. So praise the Lord for massage therapists.
IFBB Pro Julia Renee has a bunch of glute workouts. FYI. There you go.
There you go.
To be fair, though, I don't really do a bunch of fancy glute workouts.
That's what I was saying. It's like you don't do all the fancy things.
Yeah.
I
feel like a lot of influencers online try to market to the female demographic with all kinds of really extravagant, fancy booty builder workouts. And
which can work.
Yeah, but I mean, you could do like 20 different specialty booty builder workouts, or you can just do heavy deep squats.
And
I
like
think that's the
deadlifts
best.
and things like that.
Yeah.
I have a flat butt and want to make it a little round.
Drop it low on those squats, and you'll be good to go.
Glute massage therapist.
Glute massage therapist.
Sorry, I keep dipping out because I'm looking for a child.
Dipping out. What else? The questions we got? It's been flying by. It's already 27 minutes in. This
I know,
time
right?
flies when you're talking about booties.
All right, what is our topic for next week, people? Booties.
Booties. We could probably do like a full standalone episode on glute
Butts.
development.
Glute development and all the different areas of the glutes. Because people think it's just one big old round thing, and it's not.
It is definitely not just one big go round thing. How excited are you for KetoCon? We're super excited, Keto Mary. I'm just excited to see you, Mary. That's what I'm looking forward to.
And I'm excited that it's in April.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited that it's not going to be deathly hot. And I don't know, I just think it'll be good. I know it's harder for some people who have kids in school and are working and don't have like a summertime schedule type thing, but we're really excited.
Lynette says, I've always been scared of squats because I have bad knees. Do you have a video somewhere that shows how to do squats correctly so I don't hurt my knees? Yes, I do actually. If you go to ketosavage.com and you go to the exercise section, there is a very underwhelming list of exercise tutorials. Underwhelming because I have not added many to them, but one of the ones there is a deep dive into squat form and technique. So if you watch that, it's multiple different variations of different types of squats. But that should be pretty helpful for you. So give that a shot for sure. If all else fails, Botox injections in the booty.
Would definitely not recommend that.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that one either. You get butt implants.
Ow.
Hello from Taiwan.
That's a real thing. Butt implants.
Is Keto Road in Taiwan right now?
Yes, he is.
What's he doing in Taiwan right now?
I think he's doing a mission trip. Is that what you're doing, Jonathan? Jay Shane?
What's up, Keto Road? Jay Shane from Taiwan.
Yeah, drop it low. Bring in booty back.
TM is joking.
Well, obviously.
Joking. I'll
But
check
butt
that one out.
implants is a real thing.
Yeah, I actually saw this the other day too. There was a modeling shot, like a photo apparel modeling shot. You may have been the
Yes,
one that
I
showed me
posted
this.
it.
Yeah, but like it was leggings. They were modeling leggings, and they put like inserts in the leggings so that it looked like the model had a bigger butt than she did. It's like all these.
She was super thin,
Yeah.
and then they put this like perfectly round butt inside of her leggings, and you couldn't tell unless you were watching the back end of the video.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And someone said, like everyone's thinking about the everyone's thinking about the people watching it. They're like, everyone who's seeing this is like thinking like, oh, my butt's gonna look like this in the video or the picture or in gym or whatever. But then someone else was like, that poor girl. They were essentially telling that girl, that model, that she was not good enough to model the leggings by itself. So it just hurts everyone when they do things like that, and I really freaking hate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the
Jonathan
Kardashians have trademarked booty implants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're all booty implanted, right?
They say they're not, but they definitely are.
They say they're not?
I'm pretty sure they still say they're not. They have not.
I can't imagine a Kim Kardashian doing heavy squats that are really low. I mean, maybe.
I don't know. Not their their trainer. Yeah, in the Philippines, layover in Taiwan.
Well,
Nice.
Have fun in Taiwan, man.
I saw the booty legging video. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I shared it in my story. It's just so sad. I'm so over it. I'm so over all of that.
So over
Everything. Superficial Instagram, social media, people making things just unappealing anymore.
You just gotta be dead sexy naturally.
Healthy.
Working hard to get there.
Like I was explaining to a couple of my friends the other day, I was like, I work my butt off in the gym and I work my butt off to eat the right foods. And my body does not look picture perfect. Like it just doesn't. Even though I put in the work, you have to do a cut. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to do the other. And it's a lot of stinging work. And then there's other people that go on there and they just act like it ain't nothing. It's a lot of work,
It was to sell the leggings, butt lifter leggings. Butt lifter leggings.
That was what the leggings were?
Like,
it wasn't the implant that they were selling, right?
I can't imagine that they were trying to suggest that people buy leggings with spots for inserts. People buy their own inserts.
I really hope they weren't.
It'd be kind of crazy.
Okay, first of all, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That would be even crazier than what I was suggesting.
All right, here we go. Topic for next week. Jennifer says, topic, loose skin after massive weight loss. That is it,
there
Jennifer.
We go.
And then Lynette says, I like that stuff, Jennifer. 140 pounds down here. Congrats. It's freaking awesome. That will be our topic for next week. So take a picture of that. Do whatever you do.
My phone is still in being used.
Scary are chatbots who may be answering questions on IG and Facebook and imposters for actual influencers. Yeah, the whole chat GPT thing, no telling where that's going to go.
Right? They were selling the leggings, not the implant. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's crazy because they were selling these booty lifter leggings and they had a girl wearing stuff down her pants.
Yeah, wear leggings that make your butt look good, but we're not going to tell you that we're artificially making the model's butt look good. Now, that seems kind of faulty marketing right there.
Yeah. We can talk about that next week.
Sorry, by the way, 2 calls. Two calls. I'm confused, James. By the way, 2 calls. But no need to be sorry, bro. All right, that's it for the live. Where Roger go? It's a wrap, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Much love to you. Should I tell them about this weekend? No? Keep an eye on y'all's inbox this weekend if you're wanting some keto bricks. That's all I got to say. All right. Much love to y'all. Take care. Toodaloo. Ta-ta for now. Hasta la vista, baby.
Bye.